Hey, salam and peace. This is your podcast, quote unquote, Black Woman Speaks Arabic. And I've been doing things a little different once a month as opposed to having my guest speakers speak on the podcast. But tell me first in the comments, how many of you, when you saw the title of this video, were thinking, there's a migrant who has settled or is settling in the UK. I want to see how it's going for them. So this is not one of those, but rather I am here sharing with you one of the things that I do as a level 2 community interpreter, and that are the useful phrases that you can use as a Black female professional if you're working with a charity organization that helps asylum seekers and refugees, and you want to feel like you're somewhat on the same page, or you're not so foreign to what the interpreter present is saying, and you want to safeguard the message that is being interpreted by the interpreter. You could also be a Black female who is curious about the Arabic language, or you could be a Black female who is at the beginning stage of learning Arabic, and you're looking for a safe space where you can engage with other Black women and get that Arabic learning experience out of your head and into an interactive experience. So you actually get to shape how these Arabic interactive speaking workshops can take place by dropping in the comments phrases or words or sentences or questions that you are curious to know how to say in Arabic and in what situation. So go ahead and do that, whether you are watching this live or you're watching a replay. And I will also give you a link to the upcoming Arabic speaking interactive session where you can get a head start and download the PDF and listen to this over and over. Listen to the pronunciation. That's what this is for. So you can hear, pause, replay, rewind like a scratched record until you feel comfortable enough, and just go and stick your toe and dip your toe into the water and go and give it a go and see what it's like speaking in Arabic. You'll be supported. I won't leave you in the deep end. And before I start, I'm going to ask you to look out for words or phrases that you feel like could be of benefit to either the asylum seeker / refugee, or the business person who is traveling to the UK, or the student who is traveling to the UK to study. So drop in the comments a word or phrase for each one of those that you think could benefit. We're going to look at 20 phrases, and it's interesting because adjusting to life or moving to the UK, that could apply to so many different people. So, for example, you could have someone who is a migrant who is going to leave their home country to live in the UK. You could have a business person who is looking to settle in the UK, or perhaps just do business for 3 months or 6 months and then return to their home country. You've got, for example, an expatriate like myself who had lived abroad for a while and then to return to the UK. And then you've got also the student who's coming to study in the UK. And then you've got the asylum seeker / refugee. So, I was thinking about a post I made the other day of when I was going down the memory lane when I was teaching non-native English speakers in the UK, and I came across someone who was almost twice my senior and who had lived abroad in an Arabic-speaking country for 20 plus years. This is a Caucasian lady. And it was interesting, the reception that she got, because she hadn't been in the UK, back in the UK for long. But the conversation that was opened with her was, how was it? And what was it like there? And what's it like being back? But for me, who'd only been for about 17 years in an Arabic-speaking country, it was more of, so what were you doing there then? But why were you there? Oh, you're Egyptian? I don't get it. You have to be based in the UK. So that was interesting. And it's almost like, oh, well, can she even speak English when it comes to the interviewers looking at my CV? So that is so interesting. Well, my name doesn't help, does it? I guess if I had more of a Latin name versus an African name, it would mask the suggestion that I'm foreign to this country, even though my DNA says otherwise, as well as my ancestry. So let's get to it, shall we? Otherwise, I'll babble on forever. So how it's going to go is that whether you are a beginner in English, and I've heard people say, oh, I'm a beginner, sorry, not in English, whether you're a beginner in Arabic, and I've had sisters say that, oh, I'm a beginner in Arabic, but when I speak with them, no, actually what they're saying is that I don't feel confident enough with where I am, and I want to start from scratch. So if you're a beginner in Arabic, what I mean is that you're at the beginning stage, and there's a spectrum in the beginning stage, meaning that you might be familiar with the Arabic letters. You might even be able to read the Arabic letters joint or connected together, because they're in Arabic, there is only cursive writing, and then there's rules for each letter as to how they are joined, whether they're at the beginning, middle, or end of a sentence. If that's news to you, then I'll put a link for my 6-module bite-size course called Arabics, where you can learn how to read, write, and pronounce Arabic in 6 weeks. So you know that, and you're actually looking to understand, okay, how to formulate sentences, understand the grammar, actually have a practical application. So this is what I mean by beginning stage. Now, learning from scratch, this is also going to be of benefit to you, because guess what? You don't even need to learn how to know how to read Arabic, because you're going to have something called transliteration. So the Arabic is going to be spelled out for you in Latin letters. Ta-da! And then you're going to hear the pronunciation. All right, so remember what your focus is. I'd like you to tell me in the comments as soon as you hear the word. You can type it in Arabic if you'd like to go ahead and be bold and try and practice using that Arabic keyboard. Or you can type the transliteration as well, or you can type it in English. What phrase, word, or words do you feel could benefit each of the following? So we'll talk about the business person, the asylum seeker / refugee, as well as the student who is coming to the UK to study. Here we go with the first one. We've got 20. This is going to be 1 down, 19 to go. So adjust to life, we've got, and I'd like you to go ahead and vocalize it. So nobody's going to, well, I'm not going to see you anyway. I don't know who you're sitting with. So go ahead and vocalize the top of your lungs, exaggerate in any way you want, feel silly about it, make it fun. Here we go. Adjust to life, تكيف مع الحياة. تكيف مع means with. تكيف means to adjust. is the حياة means life. تكيف مع الحياة. Okay, trade centers / business centers. So مراكز is plural for مركز. مركز means center. مراكز means centers. Now, if you are not familiar with rolling your tongue, don't stress about it. That will come with time. All it is the tongue is hitting the roof of your mouth, and it will come by time. مراكز التجارية. مراكز التجارية. Now, you might have other Arabic speakers who might pronounce the j sound with a g. And then you would hear التجارية versus التجارية. مراكز الأعمال. مراكز, there you go. You've got the same word, مراكز. مراكز, center, center. مراكز الأعمال. There's that L again, the. مراكز الأعمال, which is business center. Top destination. المقصد الأولى والمقصد الأول. Top destination. المقصد الأول. رحلة. Some say رحلة, others say رحلة. Either way is fine. There's a phoneme here that is not familiar to the Latin phonemic chart. And that is this sound here, which is the to. How to pronounce it? We have something similar, which is the t sound, like terrific. So what you would do is that as you are saying the t in terrific, you are round in the shape of your mouth. So you're saying t. See how my mouth is positioned? I'm now going to round in the shape of my mouth and then say to, terrific. So tell me in the comments if you feel a difference. If not, it just takes time, and then you can just come into the interactive Arabic speaking session and I'll get it sorted out for you. So بطاقة ائتمان. ائتمان. This is an epiglottal sound. ائتمان. بطاقة ائتمان. Credit card. Debit card. بطاقة الصرافة. Here's another phoneme that is not familiar to the English speaker, but we've got something similar, and we're going to do the same thing to adjust the sound, which is that you're going to round in the shape of your lips or your mouth in order to get it. C, I'd like you to say that word, C. And then with the first letter, I would like you to round in the shape of your mouth as you're about to say the first letter in C. Go like that. So. Then you've done it. Finding it tricky? Pause and rewind, or come and join the interactive Arabic speaking session. So, بطاقة الصرافة or كارت بنك. Now, don't you find that there is a familiar word? كارت بنك, كارت bank. Are you picking up on something familiar? Okay, so a gentle reminder that Arabic-speaking countries have been previously colonized, and with colonization comes the infiltration of the colonizer's tongue. And so, kart is taken from card, credit card, and then bank from bank. كارت bank. Currency, عملة, عملة.